What's up guys? It is range test time on the brand new Talaria XXX Pro. As you can see, we got the cool new linkage, we got some dirty muddy water on it from our last video, but today we got to see how far it's going to go. So we're going to test its 60 volt 38 amp hour battery in our Talaria Boys range test. If you are new to this range test, we do an eco mode test and a sport mode test. So we're going to hold full throttle in both modes, about 50 miles an hour and about 28 miles an hour until the bike dies. We're going to tell you how far it goes at the end of the video and compare it to every other model that we've done this test on. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get started.
Here we are. We just barely started the speed test. Romney, am on the XXX Pro. We're going to see how far this sucker can go today. It's a beautiful day for a range test as always in this undisclosed secret location. But yeah, we're looking good. We got 28 miles per hour. I'm going full throttle in eco mode. We'll get you guys at 90%. All right, guys, it is time for the sport mode test on the XXX. We are just gonna hold this baby full throttle until it dies and see what mileage we get. We got our GPS started. Let's hit start and bam. Alrighty, so this thing is probably gonna die pretty fast. That's just the way it goes on the XXX at 50 miles an hour non-stop. I'm gonna guess right now it's gonna go 23 miles. That's my guess. I heard that the wind was going this way, so when I was heading this way it felt stronger, but now that I've turned around it feels like the wind is against me again. So I was hoping we get a, you know, going against the wind and then going with the wind, but it feels like I'm going against the wind again. So not sure how the wind's gonna play in this test, but we'll have to see. We are at 90% battery, going 27 miles an hour, 27.5, and it looks like we've gone 6 miles, 6.2 miles. About 14 minutes, 30 seconds of riding. All right, that was pretty quick. We're already at 90%. We've gone 3 miles. 3 miles, 4 minutes of 20 seconds of ride time. And we're going about 47 miles an hour according to the GPS. Let's turn around and head back. 75, we just got there. We're looking at 12.7 miles, almost 13. Still going 27 miles an hour. Been riding for almost 30 minutes by now. Just like that, we're already at 75. We've gone 7 miles. Watch it change, ready? 7 miles. Still pinned, going full throttle, so 9 minutes of ride time. Check in at 50. 60%, going 26 miles an hour. We're at 20 miles, 19.9, almost 20. That's awesome. I mean, you know, not amazing, but I don't know. I feel like it's doing pretty good. And we've been riding for 45 minutes. All right, we're at 50% check-in on the XXX. We are looking at 12.3 miles. We've been riding for only 17 minutes. So kind of crazy how fast the percentage is going down on the battery, but we'll check in at 25 and see what we're at.
All right, Romney, how is the range test going on the new XXX Pro?
Freaking awesome. We got 24 miles so far, right there.
What's our battery percentage?
We're looking at 50% flat. So
50%, halfway.
Yeah. We'll see how we get on the next half. But I'm excited to see, and hopefully we can get 50 miles. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So if you guys haven't seen our previous range test on the normal XXX a couple of years back, we did the one with the Supermoto wheels. This now has the dirt setup. So I'm interested to see, you know, if there's a difference really between the Supermoto versus dirt, because they do have the same size battery and everything. We'll have to see. I know that bike did really, really well. We were super surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, keep on keeping on.
Let's get it.
All right, this is Lance on the XXX now. Me and Romney traded bikes at the 50% stop. I'm so excited to be on this bike because the throttle, I can just leave it in eco mode, hold it on full pull, and it just feels nice. The other one I was dying trying to feather it at the slow speed.
And I wonder, and I sing along with you. If anything could ever feel this feel forever.
It's a beautiful day today. Let's see how far this bike will go.
Down, 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 down. If anything could ever feel this good, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Eco-mode update on the XXX Pro. We're at 39%. I was supposed to do it at 40, but I forgot. We have gone 29.1 miles, hour, and 7 minutes of ride time. We're doing good. I want to get at least as much, or really close to, as the bike with the Surron Motors. That's my goal, is about 45 miles. I think it's possible.
Alrighty, we're already at 25. We were even at 24% and went down before I started talking. We have gone 17.7 miles, almost 18 miles, and we've been riding for about 27 minutes. Give or take a couple minutes, just because we had it not paused the entire time we were stopped letting the engine cool. So give or take a couple minutes. But yeah, we're still pinned. Going down really quickly though. We're gonna be at 3% in no time.
Update on the XXX Pro, 25% battery. We're down to the last part, 35.7 miles an hour and 23 minutes of ride time. We're doing good. I think we can hit 45. Let's see if we can do it.
Alrighty, I just turned around for kind of the final stretch of the journey, and we were going 47. Now we're only going 40. I'm at 11%, so around probably between 15 and 10 is when you start to drop off speed on the sport mode. Eventually, pretty soon, it's going to be kind of going eco mode speeds, and that's closer to like 5%. Yeah, so we'll just continually get slower. I'll probably call it once we get to eco mode speeds and just say we're done. Hopefully I can get back to the truck by then. That would be awesome. All right, I'm calling it. We're at 27 miles an hour, which is about eco mode speeds, and we're at 4%. So let's call it good. See what we got.
Update on the XXX Pro Eco Mode. We're at 9% battery, so we're getting pretty close to being dead. 43 miles, 1 hour and 41 minutes. So we're doing really good. We're even doing better than I was expecting, I think. We're down to 5% on the XXX Pro, and I hope we make it back to the truck. I think I went too far away. It's gonna be close. We're gonna be real close. I hope this thing goes all the way to 1% or 0, because if it doesn't, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I might be walking. 2% battery, come on. I can see the truck. We're slowing down, 19 miles an hour now. Come on, I don't wanna walk. 18 miles an hour. Come on. There it is, there's the truck. We just hit 1%. Oh, there it is, error 38, we are dead. I'm gonna coast. Come on, can I coast all the way in? Come on, how cool is that? I perfectly timed it. And perfect. Crazy. All right, we're gonna go back to the garage to recap how far it went. All right, guys, we're back in the garage with the XXX Pro. This range test surprised me because we went further than we did on the previous generation XXX. And you guys are gonna say, oh, well, it's a whole new generation of bike. Of course, they made the battery bigger and made it go further, but that's not the case. This has the same battery, the same motor, the same controller, the same amount of power. The only main difference here that would actually change something like a range test is the wheels and tires. This is the off-road setup with the 17 rear, 19 front with dirt tires, versus previously we used the 17-inch Supermoto wheels and tires that are designed for street. But what happened is we went a little bit further. In eco mode, we went 46.5 miles, which is about 0.6 of a mile further than the previous generation bike. And then in sport mode, we went 23.1 miles versus about 21.6 miles on the previous generation bike. So as you guys can see, it's gonna slot right in on our range test chart, very, very close to the previous XXX. And that is pretty insane that we actually went further on dirt tires. Doesn't quite make any sense to me, but maybe this wheel set is lighter. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, and you're definitely gonna wanna do that because very, very soon at 50,000 subs, we're gonna give away another e-moto to one of our subscribers. So go get subscribed right now and you might be the winner. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you next time. See ya.